Hey guys, my name is Greg McDaniel. I'm with the McDaniel Callahan real estate team, and guess what? This is going to be another amazing video. I'm in here in downtown Danville. That's Forward Motion, and we're going to go in and we're going to talk to Marty, the owner. They've been here for something like 29 years. They're a staple of Danville. They're also a fellow sponsor of the Devil Mountain Run, along with our real estate team. We're going to go in and we're going to talk about what he does, why this has been such a tremendously successful business here in Danville, and how he doesn't sell shoes, he sells solutions for people's running and comfort issues. Now, Marty's a great guy. We're going to go look at this. You guys ready to go learn how to become a better runner? Let's go. Hey guys, okay, here we are in Forward Motion in downtown Danville. I'm standing here with the one, the man, the myth, the legend, the runner of all runners, Marty. He's the owner of Forward Motion. You know, Marty, I really appreciate you having me into your shop today. And you and I were talking before a little bit about kind of what you do. And you don't sell shoes, right? I mean, you sell shoes, but you sell a solution for the people coming in. So explain that a little bit for me.
Well, basically, Greg, we ask people, what are you doing? We ask maybe 20 questions of people, maybe even more. What are they doing in life? Are they exercising? Are they just walking? Do they have a leg problem, a heart problem, anything like that? Or are they just trying to get out and exercise because that's their thing?
Right.
And so we want to go through, ask all those questions of what they're doing. Ask if, anything's hurting, they have any problems. And we go through and then we pick a category of shoes for somebody in terms of get them in the right shoe. Then we go through a whole fit process and analysis of how that shoe supports them correctly to get their right gait and so forth.
So, but the thing that I want you guys to understand that this isn't his first rodeo. I mean, give me the history of this, because you've learned this for many, many moons, and you've been taught by top podiatrists. So you're not just the Joe off the street kind of just winging it. I mean, you got some deep history. So tell me about the history of the store real quick.
Well, we've been here now, we're starting our 29th year.
Okay.
So 29 years of working with people. I've worked with, and our staff has with many, many doctors, from orthopedics, podiatrists, physical therapists, and so forth, and gathered a lot of information, share our information with them. And so we've been here doing that for a long time.
See, the difference here is, I want you guys to understand this. It's not like walking into Foot Locker and someone's sitting there getting paid $2 an hour to just throw shoes on you. Marty, what you and your staff are going to do, they're going to come in, they're going to understand who you are. So you and I were talking before we started filming, and I was saying I'm not a huge fan of running because it hurts me, right? Well, obviously, I'm a dum-dum, and I didn't come in and talk to Marty and his staff to get the right shoes. So what would be the first question you would say, okay, Greg, well, you're first starting off, would it be like, what kind of running do you want to do? Do distance or speed? I mean, walk me through that.
Well, first off, we're going to ask you, Greg, what are you going to use a shoe for? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to walk a little bit. I'm going to try to start running. Well, number one, if you're going to start running, we're going to work right there on that. And then we're going to start asking you, do you have any injuries? Do you have anything that's bothering you? Yeah, my feet hurt. Well, we can take care of that too. But we're going to go through then a little analysis of looking at your feet, looking at your arch structure, using our own hands, touching it, seeing it, watching you walk. Those things are going to tell us a few things about what you're doing. We're going to see your bone structure as you're walking from your ankles up to your knees. We're going to see those things. Then we're going to look at a shoe. I mean, every shoe up here is fantastic. We wouldn't have the shoe in here if it wasn't a good shoe or a great shoe. But there's certain ones are going to be more appropriate for you. And that's what we can look at and see where those are. And sometimes we go between the lines. We might have to get into a different category because certain things, every single person's different. What works for your brother
is not going to work for me.
It's not going to work for you most likely. Or your best friend said, hey, this is the best shoe in the world. you need to get it, and it might be terrible for you. So we're going to go through and look at those things. But there's going to be a lot of shoes that will be fantastic for you, and we're going to find that. We're going to fine tune that. We're going to try on shoes. Could be 2 shoes. It could be 20 shoes.
Until you find the right shoe.
And we're going to find the right shoe that's going to match your foot structure. It's going to support your arch, and that's going to get you out the door because you want to feel good about what you're doing.
You know, the old saying is that, you know, you get what you pay for. And you can go down and go to a discount, you know, shoe place or anything else that they're not going to have the same interest in you as Marty and his staff do. Now, you and I share something alike, in common actually. You and I are both sponsors for the Devil Mountain Run. And you've been doing it a lot longer than us. And so tell me a little bit about the run, what that means, what it entails, and kind of what people are going to experience and why they should come in and talk to you guys. Because as a newer runner myself, I would, without knowing this, I would have gone somewhere else and had a bad experience. But you guys, you really take people by the hand and lead them through the process. Like, hey guys, we love running. We love making you comfortable. You know, tell them what they get when they go to the run.
Well, the run's near and dear to us. I mean, when we first started 28 years ago, our first run, the run came right down the street. We set up our own aid station right out there. We handed people water. Our whole staff was out there.
That's awesome.
And the run's evolved. Years and years ago, that run was one of the biggest runs probably in the Bay Area in terms of numbers of people. And over the years, as running changed and certain things, the race kept going, but some of the numbers dropped. And eventually, you know, with the way it was, the race kind of almost went away for a year. Yeah. We did a fun run for it. We sponsored a fun run, no charge or anything. We probably had 300 people come out just for a fun run. Cool. And then, you know, our buddy Chris McCrary took over as the race director, took on the race, brought it back, worked with the town of Danville to get the race back. And he's done a tremendous job to take it from there. So we've been a sponsor from the first day we started 28 years ago. But the real joy has been seeing what's happened since Chris has taken over the race. The town has embraced it. It's become a real spectacle. And, you know, we educate people when they come out in terms of, here's what we do for you. Besides fitting people for shoes and everything else about it's a lifestyle, it's also about what happens with that run.
It's a big part. It's a staple of Danville. You guys are a staple of Danville. You know, I really want to thank you for your time here today. I'm proud to be a sponsor with this great shop in this great town in this great country in this great state. If you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about the Devil Mountain Run or how you can participate or how you can get onto it, go ahead and contact us, guys. Our information is right there on the screen, and we'll be able to go from there. But Marty, thank you, my friend.
Greg, thank you. Looking forward to the race coming up.
Me too, man. All right. Okay, guys, there it is. There's another great video. This is Marty. This is Forward Motion. I'm Greg McDaniel, and I'm a member of the McDaniel Callahan real estate team, and I'm going to see you on the next video.